Peace. It's Equalityfragrances coming to you from PG County, Maryland. Welcome to my cipher. A cipher is a person, place, a thing within my circumference. The understanding of my cipher is peace. For all those returning and all those new, thank you for taking the time out to watch my video, subscribe to my page, in the show of love and support. My cipher is extremely strong with you all in it. I'm not the type to drop videos every day, but my video to subscription ratio is extremely high, and that's all because of y'all, and real recognize real, and I salute you all for supporting me throughout this time. With that being said, don't forget to go to my 1K giveaway video, and the only reason why I'm saying that is because I said I'm closing that giveaway at 300 likes. Currently, I have over 1,200 views and 200 likes. I originally said 400 and I dropped it down to 300. I'm not going to budge on that. So let's get those likes up on that particular post. But anyway, I ain't going to take up too much more time. Let's talk about why we are here. While doing my designer spring list, there were fragrances that I discussed that are very similar but have differences. And I decided I wanted to do a video to tell you what those differences are, because these are all great fragrances. And the fragrances I'll be discussing is Guerlain Homme, Guerlain Homme Eau de Parfum, and Guerlain Homme Low Boisée. I want to get the low, but the low is extremely hard to find, and I'm not paying $160 for it. It's not worth it. Anyway, we're going to discuss the similarities between these three fragrances, the differences, and why I think they need to be in everybody's collection, especially for the spring and summer. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start off the show talking about Guerlain Homme. Guerlain Homme is a citrus, woody, aromatic fragrance. I want to say it was dropped in 2008. The major player notes you're going to get in here, you're going to get lime, you're going to get bergamot, you're going to get mint, you're going to get cedarwood, vetiver, pink pepper, mojito, and cognac is what you're going to get in here. What does it smell like? It's a fresh, bright, citrus woody. So it falls into the same realm as like a Terre de Hermes, but the difference is the mint and the lime, along with the mojito accord and the cognac, just gives it a very, like, really strong, refreshing mojito fragrance. So it's not as dirty as I would say Terre de Hermes, which can come off a little dirty unless you get the ultra fresh, which is my favorite out the line, but we're not discussing that. This is EDT. It's a very good fragrance. Longevity on this, I'm getting about 4 or 5 hours, but it's an extremely good 4 or 5 hours. This works best in the high heat. It's extremely bright and with woody nuances that linger more in the background. The next one we'll be discussing is Low Boisée. With Low Boisée, what you get is a woody green citrus aromatic. So this one is very similar to this one, but it's not as bright and it focuses more on the woods. It's a little bit more grassy. So the vetiver hits a lot harder on this. So you have notes of vetiver, you have tarragon, you have pink pepper, you have lime, mint, woody accords, and I believe musk. This came out in 2012, and this one is just more of a woody version. So if you're a person who wants to dive into vetiver, right? And vetiver has a lot of different ranges. You have your extreme vetivers like Javoy Private Label or Monteith Olfactive or Vetiver Extreme. Monteith Olfactive V2 Divert, which is extremely dirty green. You have Vetiver Extreme by the same house, Guerlain. You also have Guerlain Vetiver, where those are like really like deep, hard, grassy nuances. and that might not be your cup of tea. Some people, especially if you're a younger person, may smell that and say that comes off a little bit more, I'll say, mature. This one is a better one to play with. This is almost closer to what I would say the composition of like a Terre de Hermes, where it's more woody. The brightness of the lime and mint, it still gives you a mojito accord with it, but it lingers in the background. So where this was like mojito up top with woods kind of settling in the background, this is more woods with the mojito in the background. I really, 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 really also enjoy the scent of this one. It's a beautiful scent. It carries well, 5 to 6 hours, very professional, great work scent. You can dress this up, you can dress this down. I enjoy wearing this. When you want something bright in the spring, this is pretty much spring in a bottle because of the woods. And it works very well in the fall as well. Excellent, excellent scent. This is signature scent worthy. Now we will discuss Homme Parfum. With Homme Parfum, which is this beauty, they used to all come in, I believe, a lot of the Guerlains used to come in this bottle, and then they kind of changed this presentation, especially this used to come in the older bottle. But anyway, in Homme Parfum, what you're going to get at the top, you're going to get a very, let me just be reminded. Oh, man. A very deep, rich mojito accord, which comes from the lime, a really, really juicy lime, mint, and cognac. That's going to be laid upon a bed of beautiful, smooth florals. And in the base, you're going to have cedarwood, patchouli, and vetiver. Now, this is outstanding and very sexy. So the way I would describe this is, you can wear this anytime. All three of these, you can wear these day and nights. But if I wanted to limit how I would describe these fragrances, this is your night scent. This is what you wear when you want to be classy. You're going out on a date. You're going to get about 6.5, 7 hours on this. Not much, but it starts setting close to the skin at about the 1.5 hour, almost 2 hour mark. Starts setting a little bit close to the skin. Heat does these all wonders, but this one is just so smooth. That floral, it smells like sandalwood is in here, although sandalwood isn't a listed note because it's very smooth and almost milky-like. It doesn't say which florals are in here, but you can tell there's some rose in here. Maybe a little bit of jasmine. The mojito with the floral aspect of it, and then gives you the roughness of the woods that go in the background, makes this a very intoxicating and alluring fragrance. Again, this is what I would consider my date night fragrance or nighttime fragrance. This is what I would wear in the daytime. If you really want to dab into vetivers, but you want something more citrusy because the way you see vetiver may be too mature for you, then try this one out. This one will probably work a little bit better for you. And this one is just extremely bright. Summertime, this is probably the worst performer out of all three of them, but that doesn't make it bad. Carry a decant with you. This is something you spritz on. It's very bright and refreshing. You can just smell the cognac and the brightness of the lime along with the mojito. Just in the summertime when it's 90 something degrees, 80, high 80s, 90s, this is a nice, refreshing, extremely refreshing go-to. That's a little woody in the base that just rounds it out. This is a nice one. Not the best performer under, but this is a nice one. So to describe the two, remember, this is your bright one. Daytime, really hot weather is when I would reach for this. So 70s up, especially if the sun is beaming or it's real humid. This is one I reach to when I don't want to wear a lot of fragrances. You know, you don't want that deep, rich, or really syrupy citrus. Go with this one. It's a little brighter. with the bergamot and lime. This is your woody fragrance, just as bright mojito, and this is your nighttime sexy mojito fragrance. All of these are a solid 10 in my book. A 9.5. Let me not over exaggerate. I mean, these, and they all can be found for an amazing value. I believe you can get testers on this for in the 30s, testers in these in the 30s, no more than the 40s. I haven't checked in a while. I've had these for some time, and I have a backup bottle of this. For what reason, I don't know. I'll never really go through it. But in this one, I think I had to get this one from when I purchased it from fragrancebuy.ca. It's the only one I know who carried this one. But all three are amazing, amazing quality. Nothing about it, and I don't want to use the word synthetic because in the fragrance community, we use that word completely and utterly wrong. Because synthetics are made to smell just like the real thing and even better. Synthetics doesn't mean cheap, and we use synthetic to mean cheap or bad quality, and that's just totally wrong when it comes to the fragrance community. But anyway, these are excellent fragrances. Three that I think at least one, if not two of the three, you should have within your collection for the spring and summertime. All amazing fragrances, and I just want to take my time out to tell you the differences between the three, because if you go online, you start looking at the notes, it kind of all read the same. So you might be kind of like, well, do I really need all three? At least at minimum, I would go with these two. Your daytime, your nighttime, your woody vetiver citrus, your sexy mojito floral woody scent at night. Perfect scents, and that's all I got. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to comment. Again, I reply to all my comments within my videos. I'm constantly looking at my alerts. So I'm always going to communicate with you. That's what I want to be different. I'm just not going to give you always a generic thanks for watching. I'm going to actually communicate with you because I enjoy conversing with the people within my cipher and building on these fragrances. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Follow me on IG. IG is the best place to reach me in the grand scheme of things. I've had some of you all reach me in my inbox and ask certain questions that I was able to answer and lead you in the right direction. And I appreciate when I'm able to lead you somewhere and you find something that you really, really, really love. So don't forget to follow me on IG. That link will also be in the description. Don't forget to go back to that 1K video. I believe it was a couple of, maybe last week. It was named 10 fragrances I would keep for life, and I did my 1K video on that. Let's get those likes up. All I need is around 100 more likes so I can hurry up and bless somebody with 3 samples of those fragrances within there. I want to be able to bless you with that. So with that being said, thanks for watching. I appreciate all the support I've got. I would have never thought I would have had this many people who enjoy watching my videos, and I'm going to leave you the way I greeted you, and that's in universal language of peace.